limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. Jet, we Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and fine to these Urkels that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow, who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness is really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Rick flaring on him, Rick flaring on him, Rick flaring on him, Rick flaring, sun up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's backpack, capital one. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeant is with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty. Listen, we're back with another one. You already know what it is. All right, we are live in the building with my boy Perry White. All right, but before we get into that, make sure you go ahead and like the stream. Stop playing around with it. Go ahead and like the stream and do what you do. Listen, since nobody else is giving Grambling a chance, the least I can do is put the G on. All right, that's the least I can do. But please get up for today's co-host, It's my special guest, Perry White. Yeah, you shouldn't be excited. You shouldn't be excited because this
It's
is
all business, baby.
It needs to be.
Hey, I ain't with all that Mike Reed playing around. I ain't with all that today. I'm serious. It's all business. I'm all business.
You need to be.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be in this situation right now.
Don't you see me? It don't matter about the shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's just what we got in front of us, and that's what I'm gonna rock with. But what's up with it? You got that ugly ass Glad garbage bag hoodie on.
A good my boy Mr. Hill got me this. It's pretty fly if I do say so myself. You know, but since it is Bayou Classic Week, it's rivalry week. The least I can do is put the G on. That's the least I can do. You know what I'm saying? At least got to represent. You know what I'm saying? Just in its own. You know what I'm saying? What's good with you?
Man, I'm good, bro. Just chilling. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's tuned in. I know a lot of y'all gonna post them nasty plates that your folks cooking tomorrow, and it's okay. Everybody, folks can't cook, but for the ones that can, I hope y'all enjoy it.
It's funny. It's funny you went there because I was literally going to ask you Thanksgiving. What does that even look like? Which I got crawfish. You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing?
Well, you know, I'm not a Louisiana guy, but I'm trying to acclimate. And so, you know, me and Reggie, we do a show, a Facebook Live show on Sunday. So I found out about oyster dressing. I never even knew that was a thing. You're right. All right. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of gumbo probably tomorrow. So, but I'm not doing nothing. I'm saving my appetite for New Orleans. I don't need nothing tomorrow. I'm going to eat me some good food this weekend, man. Okay.
Just don't lose your appetite if you lose. That's all I ask. Just don't lose.
I will. I have walked out the Superdome without an appetite. Needing to smoke a Black and Mild before. I'm telling you, Devontae Kincaid.
Oh my goodness! Hey, you watch Bayou Classic Preview? All right, it's the 22 Bayou Classic Preview, or as I like to call it, the Pop Water Classic.
Don't be disrespectful.
2.0.
Don't be disrespectful. This is not no Pop Warner Classic. This is the classic that all the other classics wish they were. Let's start with that. And you're going to see it when you get down. And you still coming, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, you can't call this the Pop Warner Classic. Regardless of what the teams are, you can't beat this right here, bro. Yeah, do all that. You don't know.
No matter what the teams are?
No matter what the records, you cannot beat this one right here. This is why they call it the granddaddy of them all. This is what they call the Hood Super Bowl. You can't beat this one.
The Hood Super Bowl.
The Hood Super Bowl.
The Hood.
You ain't never been nowhere where you're going to see 60,000 plus people, black folks plus another 100 to 200,000 taking over a city.
100 to 200,000.
Yeah. You don't know about, see, that's what I'm saying. I ain't with that Jack 60,000. I ain't with all that. You gonna see true beauty of how many people come from all over the country to come to New Orleans to be a part of this, man. This is culture right here. This is the essence of black culture.
I mean, people come all over to watch the Pop Warner Super Bowl. What's the difference?
When was the last time you watched the damn Pop Warner Super Bowl?
I mean, not me, but people do that. People watch the Pop Warner games and stuff like that. That's what I said. I feel like you're being very disrespectful to Pop Warner. I mean, that's just me. I think you're just being very disrespectful to Pop Warner.
I referee little kids, 13, 11, you. Now all that, man, I'm cool with what I see. I respect the kids.
Football's the same.
Yeah. Whatever. You're disrespectful. I'm trying to be so nice tonight, too. I done ate me a good burger. I told you I'm kind of out of it, but it's okay.
I mean, the football looked the same to me. But anyway, we're going into the Bayou Classic Preview Show. All right, now, the last few meetings have gone Southern's way because your boy, Skelton, was he a 3-time Bayou Classic, 4-time or 3-time MVP?
4-time, and I am advocating right here on this show, they need to change the offensive MVP trophy of this game to the Ladarius Skelton MVP award. Nobody's ever going to win it 4 times in a row, ever. I think only a handful, maybe 2 people, and Doug Williams being one, I think is 1 and 3, but nobody's ever won it 4 times. So I think they ought to, in that honor, change the name to the Ladarius Skelton MVP trophy.
What's the name now?
I don't even think it has a name. You just the damn MVP.
Oh.
You just Bayou Classic MVP.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. But I guess the Bayou Classic name should stick on the trophy. You like maybe like the Bayou Classic Ladarius, award, maybe something like that.
But you for me, you gotta honor your legends when they come, and you gotta be able to name something out of. And I think that's one that you gotta name.
How you gonna be a legend? You just left. Like, can we give it some time before
No.
A legend that's never won a SWAC championship?
A legend in this game. We talking about the Bayou Classic. I didn't say name the SWAC MVP trophy after him. I said the Bayou Classic.
Okay.
And the reason I say, regardless of the fact, when we talk about Southern Ground, there's a lot of great athletes. And ask the people in the chat, just put down the best athletes you saw in this game. There's a ton of great players between these two schools that they played in this game, man.
That's fair. Yeah. So, listen, guys, if you've been to the Pop Warner 2.0 and you've seen –
Stop. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Seen great players. Please put the players that you've seen from this historic, world-renowned Hood Super Bowl rivalry. Yeah. I got Eric Randall.
I can tell you, I saw Leonard Tillery. For me, Devontae Kincaid. Those are two just in recent times outside of Skelton. I mean, we saw some great guys, man.
Michael Hayes, Scotty Thurman, Jake Reed. Yeah. Devontae Kincaid, all those. All right, all those. I like it.
Bruce Eugene. That's what I'm saying.
Bruce Eugene, Willie Quinn, all of. Okay, I love it. Absolutely. All right. Now let's get into these questions. All right. 6-4, 3-7. Hugh Jackson, Eric Dooley. Who do you trust?
I'm trusting Eric Dooley because we back in this situation where a SWAC West Division title on the line. He must have did some praying over the weekend, so I'm trusting Dooley.
That had nothing to do with football. So I'm going to go with Hugh Jackson.
What do you mean it had nothing to do with football?
You just said he was praying. He backed his way into a game that actually means something.
That's all football. Have you ever heard of the football gods? That's what happened.
Once again, it had nothing to do with football, even though he was.
Who do I trust? What you talking about? If I drop my wallet, who gonna pick up my wallet and hand it to me? Hugh Jackson might put it in his pocket. Eric Dooley look like he'll hand it back to me.
Eric, yeah, okay. I'm going with Hugh Jackson.
I'm sure you are.
No, and it's not even. I listen. Everything about this. Eric Dooley was not supposed to be in this game. He did everything possible to mess up his team to get to this point.
What do you want me to do about that? I mean, I just know we at this point. He didn't do everything he could to mess up to get to this point. Prairie View and Texas Southern did everything they could to mess up to get us to this point.
He had no part to play in it. None. He's the aunt on Thanksgiving who like everybody says, hey, just come but don't cook. That's what Eric Dooley is in this situation. He did nothing. Nothing. Absolutely.
Well, he may be the one with the nice house. That's why he ain't gonna cook. Y'all come. I got a nice house, and watch when you step in here, take them shoes off on my damn carpet.
Like I said, just
you ain't feeling it tonight, man. You ain't feeling it tonight.
Not even a little bit, because it really blows my mind. The fact that he literally backdoored his way into a meaningful game. This game wasn't meaningful a week ago. It wasn't. It was going to be Pop Warner Classic 2.0. Two teams go down. Now he's backdoored his way to a championship. So who do I trust? I trust Hugh Jackson. So I trust.
Why? Because he got a bald head? What is it?
I trust Hugh Jackson because I don't think he is as stubborn as Dooley when it comes to what he needs to do to put his team in the chance to win. And this is why I say that. It took him a while to get to Calvez, but when he got to Calvez, he stuck with Calvez. He's like, hey, Calvez is my guy. I think Dooley has seen enough of Bashawn McCray that I still feel if he is 100% healthy, he would start him over Bubba McDaniels in spite of being the best thing for his team. So who do I trust? I trust Hugh Jackson to do right by his team. Now, the thing that he does drop the ball on is running the ball more often than not. He does drop the ball on that. But I don't think anybody drops the ball more than Dooley, and he keeps putting Bashawn McCray out there, expecting him to be something that he is not, which is a competent quarterback.
First, I got to stop you, man. You got to stop disrespecting the Bayou Classic, calling it the Pop Warner Classic, man. Yeah, we're not even going to do that tonight. Let's just stop. There's going to be some respect up in here tonight. I don't give a damn if it is Grambling, but it's Southern. It's both of them. That thing say the Bayou Classic since 1974, not the Pop Warner Classic. Let's start right there, Scotty. Get some respect when you talk about the Bayou Classic. You ain't never been, so you can't talk about something you never seen in person before. All right, so
television. And I fell
that's on you.
Twice.
That's on you. You started eating them Thanksgiving leftovers trying to watch the game. That's on you.
Wasn't interested.
Wait till you go.
Go ahead.
First of all, let's just get there. I just want to make sure we clear that I love this game. This is one of my favorite events, period. So I got to put some respect. This game by itself is the reason I even chose to go to Southern, because I was just captivated by the culture of what these two teams bring and the atmosphere and the experience. But I'm rolling with Eric Dooley, man. 6-4, 3-7, first-year head coaches. I'm going with the 6-4 coach.
With the two NAI teams they played?
That's it. That's right.
So if you take away the two D2, the D0 teams that he played, he's literally
still one more than him.
He's still 4-4.
I'll take it. That's better than 3-7.
Wow.
You can feel how you feel tonight.
Wow.
You can feel how you feel tonight, but you're going to put some respect on this Bayou Classic.
I bet you I won't.
Come on.
I bet you I won't. Anyway, let's move on.
Why are you so disrespectful?
Who needs this game more?
No doubt about it. Southern. You just said it best. What happened? Oh, I can't believe they backdoored their way into an opportunity to win a championship. So clearly, for us to get to a championship, we need this more. SWAC Western Division title. When you look at two coaches in their first year, for one, a SWAC Western Division title is on the line. For the other, he just getting ready for off season.
You know what? I didn't even think about saying both. I really didn't think about it. I was really going to say Hugh, because to me, I feel like you got to go into the off season with a win. You got to go in the off season with a spark, with some type of optimism for your team to say, hey, we kind of got it right going down the stretch. We kind of know what we are. Let's tweak this thing, come back next year bigger and better. Listen, man. Like, it's either one of two things. Dooley gets exposed here or he gets exposed in the SWAC championship. The choice is his. Like,
hey, if I got to pick, I'm gonna take it. We got to win the Bayou Classic. This is bragging rights. This is shit talking central. This is everything you look for in a rivalry. Like I said, it doesn't matter what the records are. This is still two teams, no matter what, that's going to fight each other, that's going to play each other. This is a house divider. You talk about the state of Louisiana, two historic institutions that have long story, tradition, and history. It ain't about just this year. And I think that's where you sawing this up to where this is just this year, because you're looking at 6-4 and 3-7. It goes beyond that. And because it does, it means something. Whether it means something to people outside or it doesn't matter. The SU and that G, it means more to them too. And so for me, I'm going to have to roll with Southern. That's who needs it more. You talk about a Southwestern Athletic Western Division title on the line. We all saw the Prairie View Mississippi Valley game, scratching our head what the hell happened. We all saw the Texas Southern Alabama A&M game wondering what the hell happened. And this is where we at. I'm going to take the 6-4. Hopefully we can turn it to 7-4 and roll on back to Jackson next Saturday.
My issue is you're talking about a fandom. You're not talking about the actual game. The actual game has zero to do with history. This game has nothing to do with history.
I don't understand how you're going to say that.
It adds to history, but it has nothing to do with history.
This is history.
It is not. It has nothing to do with history. It might add to history, but it has nothing to do with history. It is simply who wins this game at that point in time. right? So you have Hugh Jackson or Eric Dooley. That ain't got nothing to do about
Eric Dooley.
It ain't got the last 40 years that they've been playing. It has nothing to do since 1975 when we were. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with what goes on Saturday when the Cowboys and the Redskins play. Yes, it's a historic rivalry. I don't give a damn what happened last year. I don't give a damn what happened 2 or 3 years before. I care about us winning again this year. That's what happens.
For you, sir. 6-4. Let's roll with it.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm leaning towards Hugh needing it more. Like needing it more, I think it's Hugh because you gotta give your team some type of energy going into the offseason. I just believe that. You know what I'm saying? If it's Calvez, winning this game and looking to like, okay, yeah, I got it, or this is my team, or or either Hugh Jackson saying like, I think I got this thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, Eric Dooley just
I don't know what you want out of this segment. You asked me who needs this more. Clearly, Eric Dooley needs it more in his first season with a Southwestern Athletic Western Division title on the line. Grambling can play spoiler, but that's it. You talking about for Eric Dooley, you talking about winning. You're talking about incentives now in your contract for winning a division and going to play for a championship. Who needs it more is the man who got it in his contract to possibly win this game and then move on and continue your season next week.
Dooley loses, then what?
That ain't what the question say.
I'm asking you. If Dooley loses this game, then what? What's the outlook? Because you was Mr. First year. Oh, it's first year. It's first year.
Yeah.
Year.
What you want me to switch it up? If we winning and got ourselves in this situation, I got to roll with it.
If he loses, then what? That's what I'm asking.
We'll talk next week.
So you'll talk in the sense of he needs it more, but I'm asking you if that means there's pressure if he needs it more. So I'm asking you if he loses.
I don't want to talk about it if he loses. I want to talk about who needs it more. He needs it more right now.
It's realistic though. It goes both ways. This game is not solidified to him to win.
Question back to you. If he loses, then what?
I think he should be fired. That's just me personally.
What the fuck?
That's just me personally. I don't think. What? Listen, man. It would be
You will fire this man for going 6-5 in his first year?
It's how it was
6-5.
It was how it was 6-5. He did a absolute horrible. Listen, you could not have effed up this season even more if you tried, and then you lose the game to get you in the SWAC championship. Why are you here? Now, I know Southern don't got the money to do a payout. That ain't even possible for Southern. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would be so disappointed. Like, what were you here for? What were you here for? Honestly, take away the 2 Division II teams you played. Who did you really beat? You got drugged by Texas Southern. You got drugged by Jackson State. Like, the only team you really beat was PV.
What the hell you want me to do about it, Scotty?
He met expectations.
He went against everything at least that you had put in front of him. Now, did I think this was going to be pretty? Remember, after that Texas Southern game, even when I called him out, you put that schedule in front of him. You said Prairie View a loss. Alcorn a loss. He at least got through that. He got through his division. Now, okay, Florida A&M, Jackson State. Yeah, did I like them losses? I did not. It was embarrassing to get our ass whooped to Jackson State. It was even more a letdown to go on the road to FAMU and watch us lose the way that we did. But for us to still be sitting here after all of that and be able to say we still have a SWAC Western Division title on the line, I don't know what you want out of me. If Prairie View and Texas Southern wins the game, we don't even have this discussion. But the fact that I'm in that situation, I'm rolling with it.
How was this? What's the expectation?
Hey, let's go back. Who did they pick to win the Southwestern Athletic Conference Western Division?
Him.
Ain't he in a position to win it, regardless if you like it or not?
Oh, this Bama backdoor to the If he loses, then
If
no.
you like it or not, ain't he in a position that they predicted in the beginning of the season?
Dog, this is wild, bro.
I don't know how it's wild.
I can see how Alcorn was going back-to-back SWAC championships in the East when they weren't playing nobody. I can kind of see how you just fell into a SWAC championship, and that's supposed to be good? That's supposed to be good? No, I can't respect that. I can't respect it. I can't respect it.
You got on Grambling. I wouldn't even expect you to respect it because of what you got on.
I can't respect it, bro. That's just sad. That's just sad. All right, who starts?
Oh shit. I may go with Bubba McDaniel. Glendon Bubba McDaniel. I think he starts. I think Bubba exceeded expectations against Mississippi Valley. And although it was Valley, I don't care. Valley clearly showed the next week they were a better team. Bubba was able to do it with his legs and surprise me. He had about 70 rushing yards in that game off 11 carries. On top of with his arm, what he did something Bashawn McCray doesn't do a great job at, and that's because Bubba McDaniel has the most experience at playing Division I football. When Bubba scrambled out, he kept his eyes down the field to be able to find receivers that broke the routes and was able to find open space within the coverage. But Sean McCray, whenever he breaks the scramble out the pocket, he doesn't look down the field. His vision goes directly into what hole he can hit to try to run. So if I want to look at opportunity to try to win, for me, who starts, and I think by his last performance, I'm going with Bubba McDaniel, as well as he's a guy that bought into this program. He's been here 5 years. He's a senior. This is going to be his last game. I'll roll with him.
I think the smart play is to go with Bubba McDaniels. I absolutely believe that. You've been doing a show with Dooley. Where do you feel that he's leading to?
Did you just get all proper on me real quick?
I'm just saying, you've been doing the show with, you've been co-hosting the Eric Dooley Jaguar show. Where do you feel he's going?
Man, it's hard to read him, to be honest. I mean, I've tried to even act off air. It's hard to read him, but I think Bubba surprised him against Mississippi Valley. I don't think he didn't have any low expectations, but I think Bubba went out there with the will to win, and when he saw Bubba do it with his legs as well as with his arm, those were the things that he's looking for out of his quarterback, and Bubba was able to do those things. And he trusted Bashawn to be able to do it, but Bashawn can throw and he can run, but when you factor them both in, the game seems to go a little bit too fast for him. For Bubba, the game seemed to have slowed down, and Bubba was able to get the job done. So I think he may roll with Bubba, if you ask me.
I think, listen, man, I'm telling you right now, if I see number 11 starting the game, I'm turning it off. I'm not even.
How you turning it off? You're going to be there.
Oh, shoot, I am going to be there. Dang. I'm going to ask for a refund.
That's what I'm saying, man. I think you just own one tonight because you just saying stuff to say stuff.
Nah, I did forget. I was going to be there. I ain't going to lie to you. I forgot I was going to be there.
What, you gonna turn your back to the damn game?
Hey, I'm gonna put a new. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be really mad because I don't think you're giving your. I don't think he said close his eyes. I don't think that. I don't think you're giving your team a fair chance to win, because if Grambling sees Bashawn McCray, I think they will have the biggest smile on their face. The biggest smile, because you know what he is and you know what he's not. You know what I'm saying? I think with Bubba McDaniels, he gives you a dynamic where he can still move the offense with his legs, but he can push the ball downfield, and that's what it is.
I mean, to be honest, I would like to see both. I'm not even going to front on you. I think Bubba gives you a spark in a certain area when you talk about passing the ball, and I think Bashawn McCray gives you a spark when you talk about running the ball. Maybe Bashawn McCray in red zone situations if you're trying to push the ball into the end zone. I'd like to see both if it came down to it. Like it or love it, hate it, I don't care. You ask me a question. I would like to see both. I would like to see Bubba start, but I wouldn't mind to see both quarterbacks in the game, especially if it's situational, in which I know Bashawn McCray can do some things with his legs. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not going to trust his arm the whole game, but I will say he can do things. He is dynamic with his legs whenever he has open space.
That's fair. I mean, situational, I think that's a fair assessment. Like goal line and short yardage. I think it's a fair assessment. What's up with Gerard Sims?
I think Gerard, if you're gonna do anything, I think he's put up for the year.
Wow, that hurts. I like this. McCray can be a Percy Harvin. I like that a lot. I think that's a great comp.
You got to get creative with him. I mean, he can play the wide receiver role. He can play the quarterback role. He's one of those gadget players if you learn how to use them. And now I think you can trust Bubba enough to be able to take advantage of being able to run the offense, and then you can do some things with Bashawn McCray to try to throw, a wrench in there somewhere. And that's what I like out of him being in the game. Hell, at some point you could probably put 2 quarterbacks in there one time and do some trickery. I don't know. If I was offensive coordinator, I'll find a way to incorporate him in the offense because nonetheless, he has ran for over 500 yards this year in the conference and passed for damn near 1,600 yards. So he has some offense to him. I'll find a way to use him.
Like 600 of those yards came against Florida Memorial, but we'll just stop that right there.
At this point in November, I don't know what you want me to say about this.
No, I'm just giving you,
yeah.
I mean, 600 came against Florida Memorial. That's all I'm saying. It's just, subtract and divide. You know how that works. Because you throwing it out there like he just dominating this competition. I didn't
say dominating, but I think he has the athletic ability to be able to be a presence if you use him right.
The way you made it sound like he's a baller. Slow your roll.
You just overdoing it tonight, Scott. You overdoing it tonight. You didn't hear me say he was a baller in no form or fashion. I said his athletic ability.
You said it with so much like fervor. He was like 1,600 yards passing. Like whoa. NAIA. Florida Memorial put him like 400 yards. Let's not.
Call our athletic director because you clearly got it hit. Hey, I didn't make the damn schedule. I mean, you come at me like I'm the one. Looked at the schedule. They say, Perry, do you approve? I say, you goddamn right. I approve. I sign off. I ain't do that, man. I just roll with what we got.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Dog, you're smoking crack. I mean, it's a heavy. The quarterback. Hold up.
God.
The quarterback that beat them 24 to zip is better than the guy who got goose egged.
You're being trolled right now, bro.
I don't give a damn.
They trolling you.
He about to get blocked. That's what he's about. That's what he's about to get.
Yeah. They don't even deserve no attention. I won't even agree with that.
It just did. You about to get blocked.
Are you blocked, man?
I'm about to.
Damn, Isaiah Barnett.
Play with your mama. Don't play with me. Play with your mama. Don't play with me. We don't do that.
Lord.
I'm just saying. Shoot. All right. Next up, whose defense you trust?
And it's just I'm all Southern tonight. I'm not gonna say Grambling.
Oh.
I mean, what the hell do you want me to say?
I just want you to be realistic for once. Just once. I want you to be realistic.
I'm gonna roll with Southern. I'm gonna go through these. Hey, I'm gonna go through some stuff, and yes, you can use Florida Memorial and Virginia Lynchburg, be as it may, in any way that you would like to.
Gotcha.
But currently, Southern's defense ranks second in the SWAC, giving up an average of 20 points a game. Whether that's 2 games that you're gonna factor in Virginia Lynchburg and Florida Memorial, knock them out. They rank second in the SWAC. Jalen Campbell ranks 9th in the SWAC in tackles with 63 tackles. Trey Lane ranks 5th in the SWAC in tackles for loss. Taj Brown ranks 7th in the SWAC in sacks with 6. And Corian Harris ranks 2nd in the SWAC in interceptions with 4 interceptions and 1 return back for a touchdown. I'm going to have to roll with Southern's defense. When you look at Grambling's defense, look it up. Go to swag.org. Look where they rank. They're not at the top. Yeah, take a deep breath aside. I don't know how you really want me to do it, but if you want me to choose a defense and you see that guy right there, he's disruptive.
Not in the games that matter, though, right?
We'll find out this Saturday.
I mean,
you can do all the cheap shots you want.
I'm just being honest. Like all the games.
Okay, in the games that matter, when is Grambling's defense stepped up?
That's fair.
I mean, I just want if you're gonna knock us, to try to boost Grambling. Name me the games that Grambling stepped up. That defense damn sure didn't step up against Texas Southern.
I don't trust either one. How about that?
That got. I don't know. You on one tonight, bro? Like normally this is fun. I don't know what you on tonight. Somebody get this man a Snickers, damn it. you being outrageously controversial tonight, brother. God damn. Oh my God. Woo.
Let me say this, right? Let me say this.
Need some water. Hold on. Damn, Scotty. Come on.
Okay, so for me, I think D-line wise, Sundown having a better year than anybody on your D-line. Right? So I mean that's one person. I get it. You have multiple. Trey Lane, not what I thought he was, but decent. Dumas, not nearly what I thought he would be. Hopefully he can be the Dumas of old in this game. I think honestly what makes you guys dynamic is Corian and actually Bashawn McCray's brother, the DB. I think those two guys, especially Corian Harris. I think Corian Harris is, man, that kid is just next level, man.
Like Coach Dooley told me, he's like the quarterback of the defense. He demands. He's a commander. He's a general on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you don't have Jordan Lewis. Cam Peterson. I think Cam Peterson is going to be a huge factor in this game. He usually shows up big in big games.
You saw him firsthand against Alcorn.
Man, and Jackson.
Yeah.
He played really, really, really well.
I mean, to be honest, Scotty, the defense has done enough to where our offense has hurt our defense. When you keep the defense on the field so many times in the game by not converting, putting points on the board, and going 3 and out, it hurts your defense. You saw our defense step up in the second half against Texas Southern, held them to 3 points. You saw our defense step up against Pine Bluff. Well, it was Pine Bluff. You might as well put them in Florida Memorial, Virginia Lynchburg. Yeah. But we held them to damn near minus yards rushing. You saw us step up and stop the run game against Prairie View, who had been dominant and ran all over this Grambling State defense, right? And you saw us step up on a 4th down play to stop Alcorn when it mattered the most. You saw us step up early in that Jackson game, but when your offense stalls out, you keep your defense on the field and you constantly pushing your defense back up against the wall. And then when you saw us against FAMU, the defense didn't play too bad in that ball game. So far, regardless of the fact, Southern's defense, not the offense, don't get them confused, but Southern's defense has done enough. They'll bend but don't break. It's just been the offense putting them in bad positions.
I agree. And that goes back to Dooley picking who he picked that quarterback, but that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about that. I'm gonna go by. Listen, I think what I would like to see again with Southern, and I think Southern's defense is better than Grambling's just overall. But what I would
say that a little louder for the people in the back.
I said it loud enough.
For the people in the back.
Yeah, they're in the front now. But
whoa, this man on one night, y'all.
I want to see the discipline of Southern's D-line really show, because it's going to have to play in this game and have to play if they win, they have to play in the Jack State game as well. Because Cal Vez is a mobile guy. He doesn't look mobile, but that boy gets loose. All right, he ain't Bashawn McCray fast, but he can get loose, and he's very mobile as a guy. And the problem that I've seen constantly from Southern is that they get too aggressive. You know, they slant too hard and they lose containment, and you see the easy rollouts by quarterbacks to pick up the 5-10 or Shador 60-yard touchdown run or Shador's 28-yard, you know, those type things. So
Grambling don't have no damn Shador.
But Calvez is just as fast.
Has it been beneficial for them offensively?
Yeah, he's moved the ball.
He's moved the ball.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Does it equate to touchdowns?
No, all the time.
Okay, let's get a little serious conversation in here. You can move the ball. Even Bashawn McCray moves the ball.
No, he don't even do that.
A little bit, a yard, 2 yards, we'll take it.
That's
It
fair.
ain't what we want. But he at least moves the ball too. He moves it with his legs. So I mean, he's no Shador Sanders, brother.
I mean, Calvez is faster than Shador.
We're doing a lot that's off topic. You asked me who's deep. Can I get the bouncing ball? Whose defense you trust? Southern University.
Yeah.
If you want to trust Grambling, go ahead.
No, I don't. I mean, I think how I was going to do it was this: D-line, Southern linebackers, Grambling, secondary, Southern. So that's how it breaks down for me.
Out of all them numbers, who win with the most that you chose? Southern?
Yeah, Southern. 2 out of 3.
All right. Yeah, all right. Ooh, you don't want to say that louder for the people in the back, do you?
I just did.
Okay. All right.
Who wins and why?
Well, you already know. Go on, lean your head back right now before I even get started. I'm sure you get your hair washed. You got to lean it back. I'm rolling Southern, baby. They win. There you go. I think, but all seriousness, I'm going to roll with Southern. Now, the Bayou Classic, they say throw out all the records. I think both teams are going to step up for this game. I think Hugh Jackson, for him, this is going to be his first time experiencing the Bayou Classic, being in that atmosphere. Eric Dooley has done this as a player, as a coach, as an assistant coach, and as well as now as a head coach. And I think preparing your team, Southern has shown against teams outside of Jackson and FAMU that they can play. And I think in this ball game, when you're going against Grambling, I think Southern will be able to play against Grambling. I think Southern's defense make it a tough day for Grambling's offense. If Grambling's going to try to run the ball, I think it's going to be a tough day for them to run the ball, because the best team I think that can run it outside of what Wilkinson is doing at Jackson is Prairie View. And we was able to stifle Prairie View's run, as well as it was surprising that Valley was able to do it as well. But if that's what's going to be Grambling's bread and butter, because I don't see them beating us in the air, especially when you got a Corian Harris running around in the backfield. I just think this will be a tough day for Grambling. I just don't think they got enough weapons offensively to try to be a balanced offense against Southern. I think somewhere down the line, they're going to have to commit to the run, and they're going to probably have to try to stick to it if they think they're going to stay in this game. But I think the biggest thing for it, can Southern jump out early and force Grambling to abandon the run and force the ball into their quarterback's hand? And let's see, can he really throw the ball?
Oh, I totally forgot about this kid. Fazion. I totally forgot about this kid. That kid's a monster. I picked Southern to win. I thought I had to score 31-21. The thing for me, if I was Grambling, I'm running at Trey Lane. I'm power running towards Trey Lane. Counters, pulls, traps. He's not a stocky defender. He's really slim. He doesn't run. He doesn't have great run defense. So that's who I'll be running at. I mean, I'll be 2 tight end sets, and we coming at you all day long. Maurice Washington, Chalk, Lamborghini. We're going to run the ball. And if I'm being honest, you guys aren't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Dumas does really well being shifty and quick. Cam and Givens, they're really good run defenders. But on the edges, I think you guys are a little soft on the edges. So I would definitely try to get the ball outside and definitely power run against you guys. And I would take my shots every now and again with Rash and Fazion. I would play action, take my shots, max protect, and don't ask too much of Calvez. If it's not there, run it or throw it away. I think with Southern, the one thing about Southern that I gotta give Dooley credit is his script. His first 15-play script is usually legit. He'll catch you by surprise, or he'll pick on a weakness that he's seen on tape in that first 15 plays that you'll be like, damn. After that, it's just a toss-up.
That's why I hope within that first 15, we can get on the board, at least get 14, get 10. We just need to get up on them and then force Grambling to have to go away from the run game. I don't want Grambling to have to be able to try to be balanced the entire game. If we can force them to, because to be honest, the run is the best thing that they got. Am I correct?
No, you're right.
I saw them against Jackson State early this year. They couldn't throw the ball, but they could run the ball. And I was surprised, especially, I can't think of that running back that broke out, man, the speed that he had.
Maurice Washington.
Oh, man, that kid took off. That was eye-opening for me when I saw that play. But it just was inconsistent. They need more of that. But the thing, what I saw early on with Jackson, they took advantage of those miscues by Jackson in that ball game. Now, throughout the season, did they have that same energy? They did not. And that's the only thing, because this game is going to have energy. Southern cannot give any turnovers in this ball game by no way, or give Grambling short field position, especially with that run game. They're going to have to force Grambling to drive the entire field. We got a great kicker on the kickoff. We got a great punter. If need be, we need to force them straight down the field and force Grambling to have to drive. Now, I want to see, can Grambling drive 70 to 80 yards down the field?
If you allow them to run, yeah. If you allow them to run, absolutely. I think they can do it with their eyes closed, because they have the backs to do it. They have the homer hitter with Maurice Washington. They got the shifty guys with Lamborghini and Chalk, who can get you about 3 or 4. And if they get loose, they can take it 20 or 30. But the home run hitter is Maurice Washington. He's different. He's absolutely different. The thing for me when I watch Southern is like, offensively, what are you? What do you want to be? Do you want to be a balanced team, or do you just want to be an air raid? And that's the thing that kind of throws me off sometimes. I'll be like, you're throwing the ball just a little too much. And I'm just like, you're not staying balanced. And I think that's the key for Southern, is to stay balanced with I like that freshman running back.
Carl Liggett
and Raines, I think that's their names or something like that. But I like those
Grimes, Kendrick Grimes.
I like those guys. And from my Liggins, what he did at the Alcorn game, I was like, wow, this kid is different. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see more of them trying to establish the run against Grambling, because I think if they can stay balanced, Southern is a very dangerous team. Now, the thing with me is this: if Bubba McDaniel starts, you gotta let your receivers go make plays. Literally, what Trey Lawrence was doing at Alcorn, throwing the ball up to Montario Hunt, Southern can do the same thing with Petrie and Dyson. They can do that all day with those two guys, especially Petrie. That kid is next level. So I would like for them to give them opportunities to go make plays in the air and see what that looks like. I'm telling you, I just don't trust. I think Southern's just too aggressive sometimes. Sometimes I would just rather them be on the safe side and just rush forward, straight up the field, keep containment, and allow your people to get home. I think they do too much, and then they lose containment, and then that's when you have the big plays. And the last thing before I give it back to you, be very mindful of how Hugh Jackson can flood a side of the field, right? And what I mean by that is he loves to flood a side of the field where he might do a wheel route with the running back, send the outside guy on a slant, send the inside guy on the post, and literally flood that concept and lead people one-on-one in certain gaps and schemes. He's really good at doing that. And Southern needs to be very, very cognizant of how he floods the different sides of the fields to get easy reads and things like that. So just be very mindful of that, because he's really good at doing stuff like that. What are your keys to victory for Southern, P?
I think first is going to start with who's going to be the quarterback. When you talk about keys to victory, if you want me to ask for keys for victory, I will go with, you're going to have to start Bubba McDaniel in this ball game. You're going to have to find a way to incorporate Bashawn McCray into this offense, I think, at the same time. He's still one of your best playmakers with his legs. Now, find a way to how to use his legs instead of having to put him in a position with the ball in his hand, having to take a snap and then read a defense and look down the field with his vision. Clearly, he has tunnel vision when he runs. So find a way to get the ball, a jet sweep. I don't know. Find a way to get the ball in his hand to where he can run with it. I'll take that if Bashawn McCray comes in the game. And I'll take him at quarterback if we're in red zone situations. If we're just trying to get the ball into the end zone or find a way to try to get in, I'll take Bashawn McCray for that. Short yardage and special situations. But keys, you're going to have to start Bubba McDaniel. For Southern, especially with the run game, Carl Liggett, Kendrick Grimes, Gerard Sims is out, and as well as Braylon Morgan. Find ways to be special with these guys. I mean, Southern has a lot of guys that can do it with their legs, and Southern's going to have to find a way to be able to use these guys creatively to be able to get that offense up and down the field, especially if one of these quarterbacks is shaky with using their arm. And that's been the biggest thing with Southern so far this year, not having an efficient play caller to be able to use his arm to be able to get the ball down the field to some of these talented receivers. One of your most talented receivers and leading the team right now in receiving is Cassius Allen. He ranks 10th in the SWAC right now receiving with 375 receiving yards, averaging about 41 yards a game for Southern. He's a guy that you want to try to get the ball to, as well as Petrie. Those are your jump ball guys. If you want to throw it up to get somebody to go get it, Petrie, Cassius Allen, those guys have proved it. But the problem is the quarterback has just had a problem with keeping his eyes down the field. If we can find a way to do that, I think Southern can be successful, as well as Southern has to find a way tight end. Why our tight end has just disappeared on this team. Now, they used one against Valley. We got a touchdown with one of our tight ends, but try to find a way to incorporate those big guys in this offense. There's some plays that you can dump the ball off to the tight end that could be very successful, Southern. And on defense, putting pressure on whoever the quarterback is going to be for Grambling and being able to stop the run. I think for Southern's defense, if we can stop the run, I think I'll live with Grambling trying to pass the ball, especially with a guy like Corian Harris in the backfield. I promise you, I will live with Grambling trying to throw the ball. But if our defense can stifle the run and be able to force Grambling to have to drive the entire field, can Grambling sustain those 70-plus yard drives each and every possession? I don't think they'll be capable of doing it. And I think for Southern, those will be the keys for victory. If I look on the other side for Grambling, Grambling's going to have consistent play at quarterback the same way as Southern. I think when you look around this league, that's one of the most inconsistent things that you have. And for Grambling, they're going to need some consistency at quarterback to be able to try to feed those receivers. I mean, especially if you're going to have a tough day running the ball. But for Grambling, run the damn ball. When you got that running back, what's his name? Oh, my God. When I saw that kid against Jackson and the way he cut, then broke out, I said, this kid's something special. But you have to be, if you Hugh Jackson, find a way to get him in space. Find a way to open up the offense to where it pretty much revolves around him. I don't know if you run Wildcat with him, all type. Man, when you got somebody special like that in a game like this, you got to do whatever you can. Now, for give him the ball. And I'm a fan of the Wildcat. A lot of people don't like the Wildcat offense, but I think a lot of times when you have a struggle at quarterback and you need to get the ball on the ground, he's a guy that I would live with like that. You're running the Wildcat.
I agree.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, if Grambling can put a pressure to any one of these quarterbacks of Southern, I think they'll have a pretty solid day. You know, if that's what you're going to live with the same way I'm saying we would have to live, I would live with Grambling throwing the ball. If Grambling wants to win this game, put pressure on Southern's quarterbacks. If I was Grambling, I would live with Southern's quarterbacks throwing the ball on me as well. Southern would literally have to run the ball on me.
I think, and that's the thing about what Grambling, with Grambling, with Cedric Thornton, he's going to blitz, right? That's been his key. He's going to blitz. He's going to bring pressure. To me, he's a high risk, high reward type of guy, but sometimes he can call it at the absolute worst time. Like it'd be 3rd and 15 and he do like a corner blitz. I'm like, why? Like just sit back and let them do something in front and come up and he just has one of those blunders at the defensive quarterback, but he's going to bring pressure. He's going to send it. He's going to bring it. He's going to try to speed that quarterback up and make him uncomfortable in the pocket as much as possible. You're going to see a lot of man-to-man from Grambling as well on the D-back situation. Now, do I think their DBs are all world? No, but once again, in the SWAC, all you're trying to do is make that quarterback make throws. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to put you in a position. You know what's coming. Can you make the throw? Can your guy?
Let me ask you this. What did Texas Southern do so well to beat Grambling the way that they do it?
If I'm being honest, it really looked like they didn't even show up. If I'm being a whole buck, it didn't seem like they had no energy for that game. It looked like they just kind of quit. But
so do you think this team is giving up? The way that they looked in that game, do you think that's any energy to bring to the Bayou Classic? Do it look like this team just don't have it?
I can't say that they won't get up to play spoiler. I mean, usually teams get up to play spoiler. You know what I'm saying? Like just to be like, you thought. You know what I'm saying?
If we go up 14-0, this can probably be demoralizing.
They can probably quit. Yeah, they'll probably quit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like 17-0, 21-0, yeah, they'll quit. Yeah, the game. Yeah, I'll probably just walk out. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll probably head on over. You know what I'm saying?
I think for you, you're gonna realize there's so much going on in that dome. You're not gonna want to leave out of there. It's gonna be a good time, man.
Okay, it better be. You know, taking my time out and taking my time out my day. You know what I'm saying?
Now, don't act like you doing us any favors.
Participant in the conference.
Come on now, don't do us like
Participants
that.
are muted.
I mean, just kind of, just a little bit. Let me ask you this hypothetical situation: a boombox SWAC championship. What does that look like for the SWAC?
This is the biggest game every time in the SWAC championship. You look at the first SWAC championship in 1999 when they had it in Birmingham. It pretty much set the standard of what SWAC championships were supposed to be ever since then. You look at the two best football teams in terms of tradition and history. You look at hated rivalry. You look at the bands, because when you got these two bands together, this draws the fans outside of football. You saw this with your last show when you talked about Southern's band, how many people poured into here. This is when you get the fan of the person that's just of the culture. They may not give a damn about football, but I'm here to see the bands because you know you're going to be entertained by two of the best. As well as when you look at the fans, you talk about fan bases that clearly Jackson State, when the last FCS fan ranking attendance I saw, Jackson State was number 1. Southern, I believe, was number 4 or number 5. I think it was Jackson State, Montana, and then Southern. So you got two of the best fan bases in the country in FCS football. So when you put those together, it was a big turnout in 99. It was another big turnout in 2013 in Houston. And each one of those games where Southern and Jackson has played each other in the championship, the next year, whatever teams that played in it tried to replicate that, and it never could be done.
Listen, I'll be honest. Hopefully, I don't want to see a PV in Jack State SWAC championship. I
went to it last year. I'm straight on it too.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to see a. I just hate that Dooley gets the opportunity because he's backdooring into a championship.
Take that backdoor little Joe. We talked about this the other day. We're talking about shooting. Hey, backdoor little Joe. Come on, Dooley. He's sitting there with that cigarette hanging out his mouth with that do-rag on. He shooting that dice. Hey. You'll be there. Are you coming?
Oh yeah, I'll be at the SWAC championship.
You would rather see Southern and Jackson.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just for the atmosphere. You and I stood there and I told you look around. What I say, when the band get in here, this thing gonna turn up. We looked in the stands. A guy was willing to fight the police, the band, and everybody else around him. You saw the excitement. Even when it rained, the fans didn't go nowhere. That was real.
It looked like it was all like in one unison. Everybody was like, ain't nobody leave the stadium. It was just like, we were prepared, okay? It's like, we are not leaving this game. Yeah, I agree. I
like it for tradition and history, though. I mean, I always like to give other teams a chance. I like to see what other matchups look like within the conference, because a lot of times you don't get those matchups a lot, like a Prairie View and Jackson State, and I understand. But I think when you talk about Southern and Jackson in this conference, that's just the best there is, and that's just my opinion.
That is. Hey, call lines are open, guys. 518-263-8124. 518-263-8124. Listen, guys, if there are nobody on the call lines, I'm not going to hold you guys up. I know you guys are going to try to. I know some of you Bamas ain't cooking. Some of you Bamas are cooking, prepping. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything you can for Thanksgiving. Perry, where you going for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to be right here in my house, man.
You cooking?
I'm chilling. It's a Thanksgiving for me in Louisiana now, since I live here, is a regular day. Bayou Classic weekend is what I wait for. So Friday and Saturday is what I'm waiting on. Thanksgiving, I throw that out the window, man. I might cook me a hamburger tomorrow. Hell, I ain't tripping about no Thanksgiving.
Oh, hell no. Oh, yeah. No, I cannot subscribe to that. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I love
Is it really?
I love that. I love Thanksgiving more than Christmas. I love Thanksgiving more than.
And I don't have no family in Louisiana, so it's not like I'm going over to somebody, my cousins or auntie or grandma's house. So I don't have no family here, so I'm okay with it. I save all my time and energy for Friday and Saturday.
Your co-host didn't invite you out or nothing?
Yeah, but people invite me, but that's if I show up, if I don't. But I mean, that's not like, I just got to go be around people. It's the holidays. I feel all lonely. You know what I mean? I don't be with all that.
Golden Corral for Thanksgiving? Nah.
I bet it be packed tomorrow. Hey,
oh yeah.
I bet it be packed.
I couldn't do it. I get some rolls though. Boy, them rolls be. Ooh, them Golden Corral rolls be hitting. 0187 coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
What's up, Scotty? What's up, Perry? How you doing, man?
What's going on, man?
This here calling out of Baton Rouge, man. I've been talking all week, man, about this Bayou Classic, man, and everybody I've been talking to, bro. We ready to hit that interstate partner and turn New Orleans out, bro. Them Jaguar fans, they ready to roll, bro. So if he can take and put Bubba McDaniels in, we gonna take this thing. Real talk. If we could get this defense together and let that defensive line try to control something and stop them in the secondary, we're going to take this thing home. So we looking to go back to Jackson, Mississippi, see if we can get a little revenge on that. Y'all have a good one, bro. I'm going to hang up the list.
I appreciate it. Hey, man, he said he ready. He said he is.
And I want you to really experience the Bayou Classic, because I'm going to tell this story, man. The Bayou Classic, I went in the year 2000, man. It was one of the most electric events I had ever been to. Back then, we didn't have the internet like we do today, to where you can be exposed to so much. So I watched it on NBC for so many years. The epic Eddie Robertson versus Pete Richardson battles, of course, as I was growing up in the 90s. But I finally went one year when my aunt took me, man, because when we were younger, they didn't want to deal with the kids. But me and my cousins finally got of age. I went. If you recall the show, you remember the show Hits from the Street? Come on, man. You didn't watch BET growing up?
BET Uncut.
Damn, you don't never remember Hits from the Street. You don't know what Musa Moo is. Oh, my God, Scotty. Damn. All right. Never mind. I'll keep it going. All right. Well, Hits from the Street was there. Man, it was my first time. I've been to SWAC games before, but it was my first time going somewhere where I saw 70,000 plus. And this was a real 70,000 plus, not that Jackson State 60,000. This was a real hard 70,000 plus people that were in the stadium, man. And my aunt husband went to Grambling. Repping What You Got On was in the band. But I had been exposed to Southern playing UAPB back in the day. But, man, I'll never forget the game, man. It was electric. Mystical came out and performed with Southern's band. It was one of the best performances you ever saw in person, because you didn't have YouTube like we can watch the band over and over now.
Yeah.
Back then, you had to catch it. If you missed it, you just missed it. You heard about it. And, man, Southern won the game. I think there was an interception. Grambling had went down and scored. There was an interception on a 2-point conversion play. The play, Southern intercepted and ran back, and when the dome went crazy, I'm talking about crazy. So I left there talking about Southern from New Orleans all the way back home. And from that point on, everybody knew I was going to Southern. But it is that game. It is the atmosphere. It's the culture. And it's the idea of seeing that many beautiful Black folks, no matter if they went to Southern or Grambling, you're going to see people from all over the country that's going to come. But it was something captivating about that, bro. It was something that brought me in. And it's those experiences that give you that Black college experience that forces you to love this, because it looks one way on television, but when you get in that dome, you find out really how rocking it is, man. Mm-hmm. And it's something about it.
I remember 160 Park. And
you remember Cetus World? God, what did you do during the summers when you was at home? Did you not turn on BET? Did you watch Rap City the Basement?
Oh, that's my Jake right there. Yeah,
oh, man.
Rap City in the Basement with Big Ticket. That was my Jake right there. Live from the gotcha. Live from the 504. It's Mr. Crazy Flow.
That's Lil Wayne.
Oh, that boy was killing that Jake. But
I don't know how you don't remember Cetus World, and I don't know how you don't remember Hits from the Street. Hits from the Street used to go to the Black college games and go to the HBCU campuses.
I never watched a Black college football game on BET. I never seen one. What do you think when I say I never knew what Southern was? I never knew what the Bayou Classic. I had never. The spring of 2019 was the first Bayou Classic game I've ever seen in my entire life.
The spring of when?
2019. The spring of 2019. Was the first Bayou Classic I've ever seen in my life. Never watched a SWAC football game. I didn't know who Charlie Neal was. I didn't know what none of these. I never knew none of these Bamas.
What about my man Mark Gray? You don't know my man
Oh,
Mark Gray?
I don't know who that Bama is either.
What about Joe Claire?
Oh yeah, from the movie. Yeah, Joe Clark. Oh no,
Not Joe Clark. Not Joe Clark get those chains off the door. Not him.
oh yeah, I don't know no Joe Claire.
Joe Claire used to be the sideline on BET when they used to be at the black college games. Hey, Eddie Robinson Jr. This who used to do black college football too.
Bro, if I told you I've never seen a black,
I'm not talking to you directly. I'm speaking in terms of reminiscing of these because somebody gonna probably remember these guys. I know I'm not the only one. I might be the only one.
Of course, everybody. If you grew up in the culture, yeah, of course you know. But me,
Yeah.
I had never seen a black college. All I knew was Howard, Morgan, and Bowie. That's it. When I was growing up, that's it. That's all I knew. I ain't know nothing. I ain't know nothing about y'all. So I knew Savannah State, but I didn't even know that was an HBCU. My dad went there. So
you watch BET literally for like an hour just to see who number one on 106 in Park, and that was it.
And BET Uncut.
If you know BET 106 in Park, who is Mr. 106 in Park?
Bow Wow.
All right, you watched it enough, then.
Oh,
I just wanted to know. I was finna really question you, bro. I was finna be like, hell no, you didn't watch it. You probably watched 110 through 9, but all right.
Come on, man. Everybody knows that Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? So that's easy. That was one of the easiest questions I've ever been
Let
asked.
me show you something. See, let me tell you how Bayou Classic I am. I got some history right here. A lot of people ain't never seen this right here. So back in the day, they used to make these right here for the Bayou Classic, man. This was from 1985. And as you can see, this is original. And right here, see, a lot of folks don't know I'm real about that. Who's that signature? What does that say? Can you see that?
Eddie Robinson.
This is a signature from Eddie Robinson on this thing right here. This is an original.
Ooh.
They used to make these back in the day, man. You see who the sponsor is. It was Miller Lite, so they ain't had no problem. But yeah, I got this, man. This at the house right here. This a real authentic Bayou Classic poster right here from 1985. Yeah.
That's dope.
I know somebody from Grambling might want that because that Eddie Robinson signature on there.
Well, he said that's mine. Let's get to some of these callers. 6454 coming to you. Hey, caller, you live.
Hey, Scotty. Hey, Scotty and Perry.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, okay. This is Miss Henry from Texas. Scotty, you gonna stay off my team now. Now I called and got on blue. Don't make me get on you as well. But anyway, like I said yesterday, we are winning this Bayou Classic. And we going down there, and it's going to be another 2013 at the Flag Championship. And we going to win that too. And Jackson State going to give up them seats, them hotels. And Scotty, you going to have on a Southern hat. You better have a Southern shirt.
Preach,
and you better be waving that pom-pom.
Amen.
Got it? Got it?
Hopefully.
You got it, Scotty?
Roll up. I can roll up to Atlanta too. Don't make me roll up to Atlanta.
Hopefully, y'all
I've been going to Bayou Classic since 74. Okay.
I hope you score more than 0. Okay.
Don't be disrespectful, Scotty. Okay. Don't be disrespectful.
You gotta go. No, I see Scotty all the time. I be at Bayou Classic. I whoop Scotty. I was 5'1" of me. But anyway, you know I love your show, Perry. I'm not gonna let Scotty give you a good bad time. We winning this shit. We going to Jackson, taking over they shit and winning they shit and and them hotels and everything else. And that's all I got.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
I love it.
I need her to call in if they go to the SWAC championship. I know that'd be epic.
I'm gonna tell you where you need to go when you get to the Classic. If you want to hang out, are you going to the Battle of the Bears and Greek show Friday night?
Yeah.
That's gonna blow your mind when you see 40,000 people show up just for that event alone. If you want to hang out and you want to network, you want to go over to the Hyatt, you want to go into the lobby of the Hyatt, that thing gonna be rocking. All right. I'm just trying to put you on some places to go. So when you get there, don't nobody take you nowhere lame trying to get you on Bourbon Street with all the youngsters where you're gonna be running and diving trying to get away.
All right.
From all the foolishness.
I gotta go buy my Battle of the Bands tickets before they sell out. 2038. Call it, come to you.
Hey, my boy Scotty, it's your boy Eli.
What's up, Eli?
Chilling, bro. Hey, Gremlin, bro. They, I'm a Gremlin fan. Stuttering and shit. Cause like this year they've been a little shaky. But look, I wouldn't mind the Jackson and Purview game. You know what I'm saying? That looked pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
The only reason you would like that game is that means y'all beat Southern. That's the only reason you would like that game.
Hey,
and he not even gonna watch it if Prairie play Jackson. He gonna turn it in. He ain't even gonna watch that damn game.
Hey, look, I'm gonna look at it. If we ain't winning, bro, I'm like, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, bro. Bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We gotta have a good day, man. You know what I'm saying? But if they win, though, yeah, that Jackson and Prairie game. But the players, though, if y'all look at my boy Scotty, man, come on, bro. Don't fuck no shit up tomorrow. Come in here, folks. You feel me? No penalties, okay? Discipline football, okay? All right, and we gonna be screaming, DS, DS.
I'm gonna have to get in one of those. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All right.
I don't give a damn what side I'm
That's
on.
all I want.
Hey, appreciate
No,
that.
you do need to give a damn what side you're on if you think you're gonna get in on that chant.
I don't give a damn what side I'm on. If I hear that G, I'm gonna get up in that J. G. I love that J. I'm gonna get up in that J.
You swear this is gonna be sweet, don't you? You think this just sweet? You in New Orleans when you coming down Saturday. Remember that. It ain't gonna be that sweet.
All
right, yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, caller, you live.
Hey, what's up, Scotty? It's Moosa.
What's up?
What's up, Perry?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. All right. So I'm a Gremlin. I can't say alum. I was only went there for a year, but I'm a fan, but I actually want SU to win. So the only thing that I can hope for is that y'all play a close game and then come down to the final seconds. But I got a feeling y'all gonna screw that up. I'm not even going front. So I got a weird feeling Gramblin's gonna win, but I want to see Southern play in Jackson.
Okay.
Oh, the last thing I was gonna say, Scotty, make sure you sit on GSU side because that's gonna be the rowdiest side. So make sure you sit on their side. You'll get the full experience.
Because it'll be plenty of seats with them coming in 3 and 7. We all know Grambling don't like to show up when they lose.
That don't matter, though. That don't
Southern
matter.
Southern has carried the Bayou Classic for so many years to the fact that at one time they was talking about getting Grambling ass out the Classic. All right? When Grambling not winning, they do not show up.
We the table, dog. We the table.
Look at this shirt. You see that? That's a Jaguar, right? Hey, you see that? What that say? What that say?
A tiger.
You can't even see it. You can hear it, huh?
A jaguar, not even a real cat. That's a baby tiger.
A baby tiger.
Dude talking about a jaguar. Now, you never saw a video of a jaguar hunt?
Yeah, you put him in a cage with a tiger. Who gonna win?
I don't know. It's different types of tigers. Which tiger are y'all? There's one jaguar, but how many tigers are there? Hell.
What'd you say?
Scott as everybody else.
I can't hear you. What you say?
He said, what type? He said, what kind of tiger are you?
What kind of tiger are we?
Yeah, he said there's plenty of tigers. What kind of tiger are you?
He don't know.
Man, all of them can be the jaguar. Take your pick. But I'm gonna punch out though. Southern ain't won since what? The 90s. That was y'all last run. So hopefully y'all don't screw this up. And I'm actually rooting for y'all. All right.
Southern ain't won since the 90s.
I'm confused. What?
Said don't entertain that. You trying to repeat what I said? I knew. He asked me about it. He just said a jaguar, not even a real cat. Come on, bro. If he didn't confuse you, he confused the hell out of me.
Oh man. Hey, 7301 coming to you. Hey, caller, you live.
Wow, what's up, baby? What's going on, baby? Scotty, baby, this KP. Perry, salute to you, baby. What's happening with it, baby?
What's happening?
Nobody want to hear all that.
Can't call it, getting ready for the weekend. We about to do our thing. It's SU week. We taking over like we always do. But look, let me run something by you, Scotty, baby.
Go ahead.
What happens if SU goes to J State and pulls that win off and hosts that SWAC trophy on the 50-yard line in Veterans? How they gonna look?
It'll be epic.
How they gonna look for
like this?
It'll be epic. I ain't even gonna hold you. It'll be epic. It will be epic.
Hey, how epic would it be? Would that be like a egg in the face on it? Would it like crush their whole program down, season down at 11-0? Gonna be out the gate. They're gonna be out the water. Would you even remember that 11-0?
Ooh, that's real. That's real. That's real.
Real.
That's real. That's real.
Real to the bone gristle, baby.
And Dion probably gonna leave too. Yeah. That's a.
And Dion gonna leave. Hey, how bad would that be?
Yeah, that's a tough way to go out. I ain't
Send his ass packing. Mike Reed, help him move the boxes out, Mike.
Hey, Perry, you think they gonna stay and watch? You think they gonna stay and watch Southern accept that SWAC championship trophy if that happens in Veterans?
I just want to slow my roll. Let me listen to me, KP. I just want to get past the Bayou Classic first. Look, I'm with you. I just want to slow my roll right now because everybody else was feeling like this last week. Prairie View and Texas Southern. They thought the week ahead they was moving too fast. Now they sitting at home, gonna be watching the Bayou Classic. I ain't trying to be sitting at home December the 3rd. So I'm gonna take the Bayou Classic and I'll just go 1-0 this weekend. Let's just go 1-0.
Yeah, we need to do 1-0. We need to come on and concentrate, stay focused, and go ahead and knock these boys out the way and get to the real meat. Because we coming.
All right. And I think people
all I want them, all that needs to happen is J State need to win. Because if they don't, I don't want to be in. I don't want to be on that side of J State in that SWAC championship stadium. If Southern pulls it out, I don't want to be there for them. That's all I'm gonna say. But I ain't got nothing else, man. I was calling in just to support the show, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
Appreciate you, man. Let me tell you this. I agree with KP. I'm gonna tell you this. If I let me tell you, bro. If I know we looking ahead and we shouldn't be, but if Southern should go to Jackson and beat Jackson, I'm telling you, I'm getting out of there before the clock hits all zeros. I'm just doing.
You're not staying for the fifth quarter, yo. When you bang.
No.
People want a Perry White and Mike Reed part 2.
Oh, of course. Do
they want a Perry White and Mike Reed part 2? Do the people want that? I don't know. Do the people want that?
Next State fans gonna say, "How about you beat Grambling first?" They said, "Beat Grambling first, then come talk to us."
Grambling don't even got nobody to represent them but you.
I mean, I picked Southern to win, though.
Well, I'm just saying, you're the only person that's willing to rock the G and come on here. I've yet to see anybody else come on this show and rock the G.
That's fair. That is fair.
Have you ever had anybody that's a Grambling representative come on here?
No.
An alum.
I've asked Kincaid to come on here a few times for an interview, so I guess that's pretty fair.
Just saying.
I get it. That's pretty fair. But hey, guys, listen. Oh, I had Hugh Jackson. Yeah, Coach Hugh. But he's not like he's talking about like visually. Yeah, I had Hugh Jackson. That's pretty.
Oh, she want me to put some respect on that or something?
Yeah,
I hear her yelling in the back. You tell him, Hugh Jackson. Now, did he have on that damn Three Amigos outfit when he came on here?
He said that he had the Amigos outfit when he came on. This little suit. Yeah.
I have not forgot Swag Media Day, Hugh Jackson. I have not forgotten it.
The sombrero and everything.
Everything. So. Come on here. Tell her, come on here. Come on. The people want to hear.
You got it back. Okay.
I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner, but
okay.
I will.
Hello. What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Barry, how you doing?
Okay. I'm good.
Awesome. I hope y'all getting them likes up because they look a little sucky. And y'all aren't feeling very generous. You ain't got to put me in the camera, baby.
Oh, they wanted to see you.
Let me ask you this. Do you kick Scotty out the kitchen when you cooking?
Oh, no. I welcome him. He's the best sous chef ever.
Oh, look at Scotty. Okay. All right. Sous chef.
Okay, he will chop something up. He will clean dishes. I got me a good one over here. Okay.
That's why he put that ring on it.
Exactly why he put that ring.
And look at y'all matching. Was this happening? Was this supposed to happen?
Not.
That
was not planned.
not playing.
That was
that's just love. See y'all thinking like I see y'all right there with it.
We are in sync now. We are not, but I will be there with my Southern bag.
Oh, just a Southern bag?
Well, if you would like to send me some apparel.
Is it clear? Is it a clear bag?
Yes.
I said, I ain't gonna let your ass in the dome with that Southern bag.
I showed you the bag at the game. Your memory is bad.
It is. That that was a lot of games ago, a lot of fun ago.
It wasn't a fun day for y'all.
She talking about the Jack State game.
I thought that was you talking about. I didn't even see a bag that day. We were in ponchos and jackets and shit.
What you said, and whose size you repping? Who you got today?
And then she showed you the bag.
And you said, well, turn it around. Be proud.
Be proud then. Hell, if that's what you want to do, be proud then. What you doing?
I just
got on that red, so I don't know what y'all doing today. You look real rambling. They just got a G back.
Well, red is my color. It looks very good on me. It's the color of love.
Well, if they do the GSU chant, get your man from the southern side. I'm just telling you now. Drag and be like, baby, come on, baby. You just get him from the southern side.
Let me tell you this, okay? I'm gonna make this.
She sit down. Come on.
All right. One thing I don't do is
Fix your head now.
It's fine. I'm cooking.
Hey, don't give me mama vibes right now. Hold on. You're giving me mama vibes. You're doing all this. Come on now.
The food tastes extra good when you get the mama vibes, though.
Let's do this first, though. What you cooking for Thanksgiving?
Well, we're doing something small. He wanted navy beans, rice, gravy, ham. I'm doing some chicken. I'm doing dressing, macaroni and cheese, some green beans, and some yeast rolls.
And do you put that cranberry sauce in your dressing?
I don't do like cranberry sauce.
Well, okay, to each his own. To each his own.
I have cranberry.
This is coming from somebody who don't even celebrate Thanksgiving. Sit down somewhere.
Oh, you don't.
I mean, I did once have a childhood where
he was just going in. He was just going in. Hold on, let me see. Hey, what's up, Coach Green?
What's up, man? Hey, man, what's wrong with Scotty wearing all this red, man?
Coach Green. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. First, there's a lady. So say good evening to me. Okay. You went to Southern. I know you got respect and manners. So good evening to you, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you. I'm well. How are you
Offscript
doing? I'm lovely. Been so long since I talked to you. Don't give
It's nice to see you on the show.
It's nice to be seen.
You gonna have to give us some better vibes. When you come on here like you ready to check everybody, come on, give us some better vibes to that bitch script. Come on now.
The lights aren't doing what they're
Don't come on here ready to get everybody in trouble. We ain't do nothing.
Y'all have done something. Y'all have not done anything with those likes. So y'all have done a lot.
Okay, that ain't that. Y'all heard the woman.
We got bills.
All she missing is a ruler in her hand right now. Y'all tapping the screen. Y'all get them damn lights up.
Okay, what's going on?
Come on, guys. Y'all need to wipe y'all feet and hit the like button.
There we go. Hit the bomb for him, baby. There you go. What you gotta say?
Come on now, y'all.
What's on your heart, Coach?
Come on, y'all. The 5 Gremlin fan that's on here. All y'all hit the like button.
It looked like it's 312 Southern fans, so y'all really should support y'all brother. Y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to be doing.
Look, they need to put SU in the chat if they Southern.
Something. Show something.
Put the SU in the chat, man. Let them, hey, hey, what Boosie say? Hey.
What
you told them to do?
Put SU with a goose egg if you from Southern. That's all you know.
Yeah,
put SU with the goose egg. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't put no goose egg. Just put that SU and put that blue and gold heart up in there. Drop it in there for him.
What a zero.
You know what? I can't wait to Scotty be on Southern side trying to do that G chant.
What's going? Ain't nothing gonna happen.
You gonna get him out of there yourself, Coach Green?
Nah, not me.
Ain't nobody
They
gonna get me out of.
They gonna make him sit down though.
Ain't nobody gonna get me out of nowhere.
Nah, they gonna tell you politely sit down.
I'm looking for them goose eggs in the chat. That's what I'm looking for. Goose eggs.
Do you see them SUs? Are there SUs in them?
Yeah, they coming. We
in here tonight. The Jaguar Nation in here tonight.
Yeah,
you know we be deep everywhere. You know it.
Yeah, Jaguar Nation.
It don't matter. That goose egg still make it still spell the same thing. It's all right. It's all right. Long as they can drop it in there, we'll take it. The Jaguars in the house.
What's up, Coach Green?
This is for my boy. Who gonna be the quarterback for the Bayou Classic?
Probably Ladarius Skelton.
Ladarius? Really? You don't know for sure?
I don't know. If I knew, brother, I'll break the news right here. I don't know. Who you think gonna be the quarterback?
I would like it to be Bubba.
Bye. Y'all Bama's is like, boy, y'all Bama's is dry.
I just threw Skelton because I ain't know where he wanted to go with it, but I got you.
That's a Southern degree, boy.
No, chill, bro. I got my degree from Southern. Chill. And listening to her, y'all gonna be sending all the kids to Southern too. So we appreciate that. We'll take some of that Offscript money.
She said one.
Oh, well, send one. We'll take one. Reach one, teach one. We'll take it. Listen.
One. Just one.
And maybe you can come set up and do a show when you dropping them off at orientation. You know, we'll take all the publicity we can get. And you sitting there whining and crying. You dropping the little one off to get their education. Come on, man. We'll take it. That's going to be you. You know, we at HBC. You're going to be in that FAFSA line trying to help financial aid. That's where you're going to be at.
We're going to pay for that. That's
good. My bad. They can't get the Pell Grant?
Nah, we don't need that.
Damn, y'all some ballers. All right. Hey, drinks on them, everybody at the classic. Hey, y'all see these two? Hey, just walk up and be like,
it's your next time.
Hey, put it on them. Why you on their tail, baby? Hey, I see that pump. Pull it out that seat. What was it I just saw? You bring that Saturday, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll bring it to the SWAC championship if y'all should so happen to make it. I'll bring it there.
Hey, Scotty, for real though, listen. I hope we can get to the championship. And I don't give a damn what nobody say about what happened the first time. Just getting to a championship is an honor and a privilege. And guess what? That means we fulfill the SWAC prediction of the SWAC West division. If we can get there, I'm okay with that. Regardless if you like the way we got there, regardless of how we got there, we got there. And everybody else will be sitting their ass at home wishing they was there too.
That's fair. That's fair. But before we get up out of here. Boy, that thing be rocking. That thing be rocking.
You just don't know no better. That's all. That's all they got. You're going to find out at the Bayou Classic Battle of the Bands. You're going to be like, bro, if they don't play that GSU chant, that's all they got. They're going to have to play that 10 times if they think they're going to win.
I will be right there. I will be right there waiting for it. That Jay go hard. You can't even fake. That Jay go hard. And I heard Jackson State stole they rocked the house. So it's like Grambling comes up with something, Jackson State steals it.
Because they both Tigers. That's why I was asking your boy, which kind of Tiger is he?
That's fair.
That's the type of shit that happens when you got the same mascot.
That's fair. That's
yeah.
fair.
See, we don't deal with that. How many Jaguars in the conference? Right, yeah. So and we don't be doing all of we originators anyway. Often imitated but never duplicated. All right. Yeah, that's us. They can have all that. You don't give a damn about all that. Shout out to Grambling for even getting the G back because I was ready to come in calling them Rambling Steak this week. I thought that's what it was gonna be. I hope Grambling shows up. In the past, I've seen them show up with this type of record. Southern has had to carry the Jaguar Nation. And I mean the Bayou Classic. So when NBC paying that camera, they typically go, all you see is Southern fans. Grambling fans that sit over there and won't be in there at all. They'll be sitting at the house watching the game. So I'm hoping Grambling does show up just so we can put on a good show for Scotty in his first Bayou Classic.
We shall see. I'm gonna be listen. I'm gonna hold it to a very high standard. I'll tell you that. But listen, my lovely fiance, she loves Louisiana, New Orleans. She's just waiting to eat the food. I'm gonna stop by Cafe Du Monde. Like I love them beignets. So we done brought sweatpants. We prepared. Okay, we ain't putting on nothing tight. Okay, it's about to be.
And wear some shoes that you don't give a damn about for the walking you gonna do. You don't wear some shoes you simply don't give a damn about. For real.
All right.
Yeah. Tell her don't wear no heels. It's gonna be a lot of that. Don't wear no heels. You want to be comfortable. And I'm telling you. Friday night, you want to be in the Hyatt after the Battle of the Bands, or you want to be in the Hyatt after the game, man. That's where all the networking going to be. That's where all the beautiful black people going to be, man. You want to go in there and meet some good people and have some good drinks. Drinks on Scotty. I'm just letting everybody know when I see him, the drinks on Scotty.
What's Dookie Chase?
That's a restaurant. See, you got to learn, man. Do some. I'll send you some stuff. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that, Bishop. Appreciate that, Perry. It is what it is, guys. And listen, until next time, me and Perry are going to try to do a live post-game show, so be on the lookout for that if he ain't too lit. All right, so until next time. Or if he's too sad. He could be too sad. He could be too sad because I don't drink.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. For real.
Make sure you enjoy it. Make sure you go watch my boys whoop up on them Giants. Because that's what we gonna do tomorrow, okay? That's what we gonna do tomorrow. So until next time, you know what I'ma do. I'ma holla. God bless.